lovely beings. I wanted to make another Miss Hellbreaker in Normieland because there's so much things happening in the world. I wanted to give you several perspectives of it. And it's the 17th of June right now. And this is all just for entertainment purposes only because, yes, that's like it's crazy. This reality gets crazy. Who would ever thought like Israel's gonna nuke Iran at the 13th, Friday the 13th? Like, oh my God, Friday the 13th, it happened. But it's really crazy, like how many different perspectives there are. Because a lot of people say, like, yeah, but Iran shouldn't have uh, um, nuclear weapons. So, and they gave them a lot of times a possibility to make a deal, but they didn't do it, so we had to do it. But on the other side, people saying, like, yeah, but Israel is the real culprit here. Israel is the one who started it. So they just started putting bombs on Iran. So it's like really crazy. And you see both sides working out. But also a lot of people saying, no, they're like the bad players from both countries are being taken out. So people saying that the regime of Iran, it was not good, has been taken out. The regime of like Israel, it's not good, been taken out. But I just hope that there are no like innocent people are like casual, are like the victims in this. So that is the most important. I stand with the innocent victims of both countries. And then there's a whole different perspective. People saying it's all fake. It's all on a show, and it's all AI, and it's all AI, and it's all fake, and it's old footage. And I don't know. It's like crazy. Like you don't, in this crazy reality, you don't even know what is real, what is not real anymore. But just make sure that you don't get too distracted by everything and too worried by everything. And focus on your own life, but still also, yeah, see what you want to share in this world, because you have to pick your battles. Like you have to pick your battles. You have to be mindful of your own mental health. So that's why I want to let people know, like there's from different perspective things going on, and mind, like be careful and be caring about yourself and what you need in this at this moment, because it's all to instill fear. It's all to give you more reasons why they need to steal a bit more of your money. And it goes crazy and crazy. A lot of people saying like, oh, it's going even worse. Like we can't do much worse. Like we're actually, since 2020, we're in lockdown. We're actually in lockdown. They orchestrate fake um, plane crashes, so nobody wants to travel anymore at this moment. So everybody is, and no one has at this moment money to do much things. So it gets like crazy and crazy, but also more clearer who the real culprits are in this thing. Like if you are pro warmongering and pro stealing more from the people and having are behind that agenda, mostly those people are not the ones that want to do good for humanity. So see that, see through these agendas, see through all of these agendas, and make sure you make choices that are good for you. So I don't know what is going to happen, but I hope that they make a deal or whatsoever. But I myself, I don't even, they believe that there are nuclear weapons, because I read a whole article about what happened in the Second World War with Japan. And some people say it's just the word cluster bombs, but they they paid off some witnesses to say this happened, and they also used footage from other things and movies. So this is like a lot, and I was not the only one. Now I was on a post on Facebook, I was sharing that, but more people were sharing that. But anyway, like most of any wars, when they said they have weapons of mass destruction, they have this, it were all orchestrated lies. And so it comes out now more and more that people seeing through the lies, seeing through it, and not having it anymore. Because those whole agendas, like most people just want peace, and they want peace for everybody, and they don't want any innocent people being killed for any reason. So I'm here for like stand for peace and stand for whole of humanity. And there's also like really evil agendas going on, and we have to see through it. So at this moment, what is going on with the riots in America, there's also multiple layers to that. So on one hand, people saying like, oh, the immigrants are like criminals and they need to go. And the other people saying, yeah, these are also human beings that have rights, and we have to take care of our brothers and sisters. But the riots that are orchestrated are like planned. It's like people are being paid to protest, and people finding ads on Craigslist to do the protesting. And people like they put on bricks there, and they put, like it's all planned and orchestrated. And so it's really like, who are the bad guys in this? But it's really like crazy if you like imagine, like I see both sides of like the coins, but I also see like a bigger agenda going on, that it's all orchestrated, that's also fake. There were people driving, I saw videos going by, people driving in LA and nothing was happening. So you never know if this is also, again, fake AI video or like old footage as well. So you never know what is really happening or what is not. But in this age of information, you would think that people can contact each other to understand what is real, what is not real, but it's still really strange. But there were also other things going on in the backside, because apparently they raided a whole cartel business in LA that was doing all sorts of trafficking, drug people and all sorts of things. So they raided that. So maybe all of this riots is to distract people from other things going on. And in the north of Texas, they found like a pedophile network with 244 pedophiles taken into custody, and they rescued 109 children. So that is actually happening. So they're actually arresting people within the child trafficking and liberating children. So finding children. So I hope they're doing that on a more bigger scale, because a lot of children go missing every year, and there's more and more information coming out of that as well, more people knowing that and sharing that. So that is one thing that is also happening. Then we had the Bilderberg meeting, where all the big shots in the world come together, and they had actually on the agenda, they had depopulation on their agenda. And that is huge, because no one says that they're doing that, but they're doing that off the radar. They're doing that with the things that they put in the arms. They're doing that with what they put in the food. They're doing that with what they put in the sky. And more people are also waking up to those agendas, that that's actually happening. And when they have that actually on the agenda, maybe this also for people, they wake up that this is actually happening. So like, it's like for people, it's like really difficult to make better choices for yourself, so you don't like are poisoning yourself. But at least now with the food, people get more and more conscious of it. And now the manufacturers are saying that they're going to start putting less toxic dyes in there and chemicals, and because the people are waking up to it. The people are not having it anymore. They're saying like, I don't want to have this in my food. So they're like actually changing. So the consciousness is growing for what the real agenda is. So, and there's a lot of people saying like it's a movie and to have fun and just like get popcorn. But as long as the people are suffering and the people are like don't have even money to live anymore at this moment, I understand that this movie is not fun for a lot of people. But I have the full hope that it's gonna get better at one point, once the real culprits are taken away. And at this moment, it gets more and more clearer that there are like facets, like bad facets in every country. Like they have like for like in Israel, like the Mossad and the CIA and the FBI in America, and there's like forces at play, but they're getting exposed. So I think that's a good thing. But it's not easy because we're in this big transformation that is happening. So more and more people seeing for what it is and who has what kind of agenda in this world. But the people that were the powers that be or the powers that were, they're getting more and more exposed by the day. So people seeing it for what it is and people are waking up. So I know at one point everything will be better, because at this point, this is like a lot of things are happening that is not good for the majority of the people. And yeah, and a lot of times they want to keep these perpetuating wars going on, because then they can keep putting money. They orchestrate, like they pay for both sides. So they pay both sides, and they're all into like drug trafficking and money laundering and guns and weapon industry. So they make a lot of money while other people are suffering. And that's the same with big pharma, and that's the same with foreign aid. It all comes back in the money, the pockets of the politicians and the banks and everything. And the normal people are like squeezed out for everything. But that's why they need to keep this going and all these distractions going and everything going, so people don't wake up, people don't see what is really happening here. And now more and more people are waking up to that. And there was one other thing that I also want to share, is scientists say now that in Antarctica they found under the ice remnants of old civilizations. And a lot of people sharing more and more about what is going on in Antarctica, because they all lied to us about what's happening there. They got it off with the militaries. They have a treaty for every country is in there, but they didn't tell us really what's happening. Is this a portal to other countries? Is this a portal to deep underground lands? Is there more behind the ice wall? Almost like Game of Thrones. It's like this reality. Once you understand this reality and what is happening here, it's almost like we are in one big sci-fi fantasy reality crazy movie going on. And this movie is crazier than any movie they really make. So we're at the cusp of something really big. And I believe that at one point, this whole cart house will go down and we will all be free, and we will all find out we were never free. We were never free. We were at war our whole lives. We were like in lockdown our whole lives. We were being lied to. We've been like, um, yeah, they're really there's so many layers to this reality and so many layers of the lies, and they lied about the history. That we were all being hijacked. Our minds are hijacked. We've been brainwashed. That's called MK Ultra programming. And more people are seeing it for what it is, and more people are waking up. And that's also, waking up means you take your power back into your own hands. And that is also like, where do you want to focus on? Where do you want to put your attention on? And that's why I also want to share this news from different perspectives. And you can, like, there are different ways of seeing it and understanding it, and making sure that you don't get too distracted, too emotionally involved, but still want to make a difference in this world. So you have to find your way, how you want to help people. So I found my way. I share this, but I also share much information and books, everything to help people. And thank you for listening. I'm wishing everybody the best. I wish the best for all humanity. I wish peace, lots of peace for all humanity, love for all humanity. And I wish that all this like bad movie is gonna end soon for everybody. So we're gonna be living in peace and prosperity and in more health for everybody from at one point on. So I hope that moment will come soon. So wishing you all the best, and know that you're not alone in what is happening in this world, and some people seeing it differently. There's a lot of people seeing it differently, and more each day. So know that. And the more you share about it from your authentic perspective, the more you find soul family around you and know that you're not alone. So wishing you everybody the best, and until another time again. But I'm on Miss Hellbreaker on Rumble and YouTube, and you can follow me also for other videos and podcasts and all sorts of things. So bye bye.